Yo, what's going on, everybody? How you doing? Sorry to keep you waiting there. What a shit show, guys. Apologies for having you waiting there 15 minutes. That's even bad by my standards. We've had some issues there. As you can see, I've got a slightly different angle tonight because I've moved my computer that was upstairs in my bedroom into the garage now to make a full-on streaming setup, of which I'll probably make a video on at some point. But because of that, I'm just transitioning over to this other computer, and I have different settings on this computer. I had to export them over from my laptop and all the rest of it. There's a bloody shambles. Can you hear me okay, guys? Smash a 1 if you can hear me okay, because I am on a different computer and I've had to set up a bunch of things and it's not going to look good. It's good. The lighting's off, the settings are wrong, etc. So it's just hopefully you can hear us though. Loud and clear. Okay, brilliant. That's awesome. Thank you so much for getting in here, everybody. Do us a favor at the start of this stream then and smash that like button on the video. Give us a massive thumbs up if you haven't done so. You know it makes sense. Let's get to 200 likes on this stream this evening. Shout out everyone in the chat. How you doing there, guys? We've got Lucky Singh, Ryan, Danny, Kingslayer, John Boy, Mohammed, Dean, Butters, Tom, Kingslayer, Arsenal Manic. What's going on, Ben Dorr, Keith, Angie, Aaron? Good to see you also, Jake, Ethan, John Boy, Dean, Mike Hill. Get in there. Hey, Mike Hill, you won a t-shirt yesterday, mate. Get in there, you lucky bastard. Give us a message on social media. You weren't here yesterday, I don't think, but you did win a t-shirt yesterday, Mike Hill, lad. So give us a message on Instagram or Twitter, and I'll get one out to you ASAP, lad. Get in there, Mr. Hill. Gungshi as well. Get in. How you doing tonight, lad? Great to see you, bro. One of the legends. Oddbod, Must Play. How you getting on? Simon, Chloe, Jason. Everybody, thanks very much for getting in here. I do appreciate you all. And everybody else as well. Too many to name. 182 legends in here already. But thank you so much to all of you for getting in, guys. I do appreciate it. I hope you're having a great day. The Gaming Simp. Thank you for being a member over here for 8 months, lad. A double member. This guy's got a double member. And he's a member on his other account, Berber, as well. Shout out to the Gaming Sim. Great channel. Great legend of the community. And he's been a member for 8 months, guys, of this channel as well. On his other channel, his actual, YouTube channel. So check the Gaming Simp out. Thank you so much, buddy, for that. He says, retweet the pinned tweet. Yes, indeed. So at the start of this show, everyone, please do smash that like button on it. Give us a massive thumbs up and smash a share on the old retweet. We'll shout everyone out later on who does give us a cheeky little retweet on the show. Nice one. Right, we better get into the transfer news then. You've been waiting all night for us, haven't you? Sorry about that, folks. But yes, as I say, lots of issues going on. We got a clicking noise, Keith Laird. That's probably my mouse, mate. I'm clicking the mouse, mate. That's what that is. It's gone now because I'm not clicking the mouse, but I was clicking the mouse. That'll be what that is, bud. I'll try not to click the mouse so much, bud. Maybe this is a bit overly sensitive this evening. I don't know. Let me turn that down a bit. But anyway, obviously the lighting's off. Everything's off, guys. Everything's off. Sound is clipping a little bit. Getting a popping sound from the mic. Oh, really? Is it still happening now, guys? Let us know if it's okay now. It's me clicking the mouse. Yeah, that was me clicking the mouse in games. Must be a little bit of oversensitivity going on here. That's me clicking the mouse again there. Hold on. Right, see, video's a bit blurry. Yes, Angie, there's all sorts of issues at the moment, bud. Like I say, I'm just streaming on a different setup tonight. There is a popping noise. That's not good. That's really not good. Okay, bear with me. Bear with me, uno momento, por favor. It's probably this noise suppression shite I've got on. Let me just actually get rid of that. So noise suppression, we don't need that. How's that now, folks? How's that going? That should be a little bit better, maybe. Let us know your thoughts. Okay, stop clicking. Well, I've got to click, don't I? I've got to click. But maybe it's a bit too close to the microphone there anyway. Right, okay, thank you, guys. I'm going to get into the show now. So, welcome aboard, everybody. It's another day of guff-tastic Manchester United transfer dealings, isn't it? Horrendous. Absolutely horrendous, guys. We haven't really done any proper business. Obviously, there is some business being done, which we'll get into in a minute. But, it's still another shite piece of transfer dealings for Manchester United going forward here. At this moment, with only 9 days or so left of the transfer market being open. So very disappointed we are with what's happening, but we'll give you the latest news and everything going on anyway as of right now. Also, we don't have the little Twitter graphic up in the bottom right hand corner at the minute because I just didn't have time to do that. And also ignore this down at the bottom here, guys, because I haven't had time to update that either, which is which is actually it's up to date because I imported it from a laptop. Don't worry, it's not up to date. I mean, but it's actually way more up to date than I thought it was going to be. So that's good. Anyway, so then let's talk about the news, guys. So obviously Ten Hag's reportedly interested in getting a number 9 once Mason Greenwood perhaps goes. It looks like with the whole Mason Greenwood saga that we are expecting that some team somewhere around the world, maybe Jebend FC, of the Scumbag League, will possibly be taking Mason Greenwood on at some point. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see if it's possible for a team to come in, if there's a team out there that wants him. Maybe there is, guys. Maybe there's a team that's interested in this guy. Perhaps Wormwood Scrubs might be putting in a bid for him. I don't know. I'm just saying. Perhaps there's a few different teams out there that are interested in Mason Greenwood. And if that's the case, then we should be able to get rid of this guy and earn some cash. And if we do, then we can reinvest that into a number 9. Your guess is as good as mine as to who. You know, there's been lots of speculation and talks about people like Taremi. People say Tony and Jan. Maybe, you know, this Leonardo guy, etc. There's a few different shouts and links that have been taking place recently. But just hopefully get somebody, don't we? Let's hope that Manchester United have the cojones to do some dealings for a number 9 to replace the outgoing Mason Greenwood. And it does look like Mason Greenwood obviously does have various interests from other clubs, but we're not going to talk about that right now. We'll talk about that a bit later. Sounds like there's some kind of mic issue, says Chris Koo. That's shit, guys. Smash a 1 if it sounds like there's a mic issue, guys, for you. Bollocks! That's not good, is it? That's not good at all. Well, this is the teething issues of doing a stream this evening, you see. What I'm trying to obviously fix. Just transition over to this computer. There's no people. Some people saying the mic is fine. Hang on a second. I'm going to have to just turn. There's a definite microphone issue. I can hear it as well, bud. I can hear it as well. It does sound pretty gash. Nobody likes that. That's not good news, guys. Well, I don't really know how to fix that right now, guys. So you're just going to have to... Wait, hang on a second. Let me just get rid of that. Remove that shite. Like that. Okay. So, how's that sounding, peeps? Is that sounding absolutely awful still? Let us know. Now it shites as OG. This is an absolute debacle. Okay. Okay, that's okay. Good now. Okay, all good now. Was fine before, says Arsenal Manic. Quiet. Right, okay. Anyway, it should be alright, guys. We'll continue. We'll persevere. It will do. It will have to do for now. I'll work on it. It's quiet. Okay, how's that now, guys? Quieter but better. Okay, let me turn the gain up. We might get there in the end, guys. Let's hope there's no cracking, popping guff going on there. I've turned the gain up now, guys. Yeah? It's sounding okay? Perfect. Okay, brilliant, 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 brilliant. Thank you very much, guys. Teething issues, you know me. I'm a last minute Larry. And so that's why I was so late as well, just trying to get shit set up over here. To be fair, I'm going to do like a little tour video at some point of this little streaming room I've got going on in the garage. So I've basically like properly done it now. Okay, great. It's better now. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Brilliant. Okay, right. Let's crack on then. So the news as per this evening, guys, we want a number 9. We've got to sell, obviously, Mason Greenwood first. We'll get onto that a little bit later. But as for now, we are close to signing a new player by the seams of it, which is Bayindir. So Altay Bayindir from Turkey, Fenerbahce goalkeeper. You know, there's been a medical conducted today. So let's have a little report from David Ornstein up on the screen here, as you can see, which suggests that Man United are conducting, but have conducted medical tests on Altay Bayindir on a possible €5 million move. They consider a move to sign the Fenerbahce goalkeeper. So there's actual news today, guys. There's actually news going on there. Altay Bayindir is going to potentially be a United player. Does it matter? No. Nobody gives a shit about a backup goalkeeper. It doesn't improve us whatsoever on the pitch at all. Obviously, Andre Onana's our main guy that's come in to be our striker. We still got shithouse Dean Henderson at the football club as well. But the idea is that maybe we can move him on. Crystal Palace are very much interested in Dino Henderson. And it does look like that it's quite likely that they will take him on. So Ornstein also reporting that Crystal Palace is Dean Henderson's most likely destination as things stand. So we're hoping that we can get rid of Henderson, who's on big money at Manchester United, and bring this guy in as a backup. Look, obviously we're talking about Vlachodimos the other night. It just doesn't really matter in terms of the goalkeeper position. It really is almost completely, what's the word, meaningless for Manchester United. Yeah, it's nice to sign a player. We're not going to dwell on it too long because it's just a backup, guys. It does not improve our starting 11 whatsoever. Yes, it gives us a little bit of depth as and when Andre Onana needs a rest or is injured or whatnot. We've got somebody to come in as a backup, but it's really not that much of an impressive signing, is it? But we'll give you the latest reports on it anyway. So we conducted medical tests for Altay Bayindir. It's some reports suggesting that it's basically a done deal. Obviously, we've got to wait to see what more materialises there, but it does look like it's basically going ahead, this one. It's only €5 million that we have to pay for this guy, so it seems very, very realistic. Here's some reports from Gökmen Menzukan, who reports that Altay's one of the best goalkeepers in Turkey, but he has a problem with Fenerbahce, so he wants to leave. Manchester will be a great choice for him, and he will try to catch the Premier League level. Altay's a good goalkeeper, will be competing with Onana. What's my name? I mean, he's definitely not going to be competing with Andre Onana, is he? That's not the right thing to say, but by all accounts, he is a good goalkeeper, and he could certainly be somebody that comes in just as a backup option for us, which is great. We need a backup goalkeeper if Henderson goes, but it's really, really a meaningless signing at this stage. Very disappointed indeed. Hey, thank you, Ronnie Dodge, for getting in here, raw lad. With your 20-month membership comment, guys, get a hashtag 20 in the live chat here for Ronnie Dodge. Thank you, Mr. Dodge. Thank you very much for being a member for 20 months, mate. Long time, bro. That's a great milestone, lad. Thank you so much. He says, gutted for Mace. Really don't get the hate by fans. Well, Ronnie Dodge, you know what? I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, look, basically, I actually showed my missus the audio clip because she hadn't heard it. I showed her the audio clip earlier on today. And after listening to it again for the first time in a good few months, I can understand the hate for him. I can understand the hate for him. He sounds like a fucking horrible person in that clip. Now, maybe it's taken out of context. Who the fuck knows? But in all honesty, in that audio clip, I listened to it again today, it makes him sound like a horrible individual. And so I can understand the hate. Oh, you mean Mount, Ronnie? Right, okay. Got you. Right, okay. Too many Masons spoil the broth, you know what I'm saying? He means Mount, yeah. I understand now. I was going to say, surely you understand the hate for Mason Greenwood. But a lot of people still want him in the team, don't they? That's fucking funny, guys. But there you go, Mason Mount, Mason Greenwood, just for future reference, guys. If you're going to say Mason, maybe it's better to specify which Mason you're talking about, because we've got Mason Greenwood and we've got Mason Mount. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's hard to really differentiate between when you say Mace. You got to say Mount or Greenwood. You know what I mean? But yeah, good one, good one. Okay, Ronnie Dodge, yeah, fair play to you, lad. Well, okay, well, yeah, in regards to Mason Mount, you don't understand why you gets the hate. Okay, let's talk about that then. So, in my opinion, the reason he gets the hate is because, well, he's kind of an overrated player, really. He's certainly not 60 million. It's not his fault he's cost 60 million, but he's coming for 60 million, which is far too much. There's players that are probably better out there that have gone in this transfer window for less money. I'm looking over at Maddison, at Spurs for 40 million. And he is 24 and he does have a future in the game. But the problem with Mason Mount is he's just not world class and probably never will be. And when you're Manchester United, you've got to be looking at bringing in the top tier players. Look, there's loads of people that rate Mason Mount. As for me, you know my thoughts on Mason Mount. I've been talking about this guy for years when he was a Chelsea player, saying that I think he's one of the most overrated players out there. Now he's a United player. I do really want him to do well, and I want Ten Hag to get the best out of him, obviously, and for him to have a good season, and he definitely needs time. So there's no point slagging off Mason Mount just yet. He's only played a few games for the club. But I must say, in the first few games that he's played for us in pre-season and the first couple in the Premier League, he's not really done all too good. He's not done amazing things or anything. He doesn't really look like a £60 million player. So but we have to give him time. We've got to let him bed in and settle, and obviously try and get himself to the position where he is considered a really valuable first team player for us. Because at the moment he's struggling, but I mean a lot of the side are for some unknown reason. The pre-season was absolutely gash-tastic, and the start to the Premier League campaign's been very poor. We're lucky to have 3 points on the board after a pretty subpar performance against Wolves. So, you know, it's not just him, but I do think that he is struggling to really get going at Manchester United in the start of this season. But he's got a big future ahead of him. I don't think we need to really worry too much about it. Personally believe he's more of a squad depth kind of player, even though we spent £60 million on him. My opinion on Mason Mount is he's just really somebody that's going to be in the side challenging the likes of Bruno Fernandes for a starting spot and covering Bruno Fernandes in his sort of position. I don't know if he's capable of doing the job, say, alongside Casemiro there, as a bit more of a deeper defensive-minded player. I just don't really see it. So I still think United are in the market for another midfielder, somebody like Sofian Amrabat, and then maybe, you know, Mount might, I don't know, be more of a rotationary player, but it seems strange to say that for a player that's cost you £60 million. So your guess is as good as mine as to whether or not he's going to play all the time. You would think, based on his price tag and Ten Hag getting him so early on in the window, and you know, obviously having a lot of faith in him, you would think Ten Hag's got big faith and belief in him to sign him for that amount of money. You'd think he'd be playing all the time. So we'll see, but I don't think that midfield has very good balance based on the last couple of performances, unless Mount changes his role and changes his performance level, because I think he's better further up the pitch. I think he's going to struggle alongside Cassie. And if you're playing like a 4-1-4-1 sort of situation where you've got a holding midfielder, Casemiro can get a bit exposed there because he's not the most pacey defensive midfielder. So he can get a little bit exposed. And I just don't think it's a very good dynamic for Manchester United to basically have two number 8s and a number 6. You need to be having like, you know, we need an actual number 6 coming in. We need another defensive-minded midfielder really to come in and give us that solid base, I think, to play alongside Cassie. So that's where I'm at. I don't think he's getting that much hate. It's early. I personally don't rate him that highly, but that's just my opinion. He's actually injured at the moment, by the way. So here's a report that came out earlier on that says that official Mason Mount will miss the match against Nottingham Forest after he's picked up an injury against Tottenham, for fuck's sake. He's expected to be out until the international break. So he's out until we return back from the international break anyway, guys. So what a shambles of a start to the season this is. 2 of our new signings injured at the start of this season, which means we're probably in a slightly weaker position than we were even at the end of last season. So it's actually pretty gash-tastic what's happened at the start of this season, and Mason Mount is injured, guys. So, yeah, give him a couple of weeks. He should be back after the international break. Let's hope that he's not a, let's just hope that he's not an injury-prone player, but he probably is. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, obviously, we've got Højlund to come back into the side. Mason Mount is, of course, a player that is going to challenge for a starting spot in the side. Can he perform? He's going to have to get in there, start performing to keep his place. Otherwise, surely we've got to look at something else. But obviously, Amrabat's the one, isn't he? That's who we've got to sign. But as of this moment, we still haven't progressed at all with actually going in and putting a bid in with Fiorentina. So it is very, very disappointing where we are with the midfield right now. McTominay, yeah, nobody wants McTominay though, Rashad. He's absolutely guff, isn't he? He's absolutely horrendous, lad. He's not a great player. By the way, yes, indeed, please do hit that thumbs up button if you haven't done so. Drop a little thumbs up on it if you haven't done so. Who said that? Sorry, somebody just said somebody needs to smash the like. Who was that? Sorry, I've missed it. But yeah, smash the like on the video if you're just getting in here, everyone. Drop a cheeky little thumbs up. You know it makes sense. Give us a big like spike if you haven't done so. That would be awesome. So please do smash that like button and get yourself subscribed to the channel if you're new to the channel. We're on here daily with the latest United news. Get in there, my son. Okay, Rushmano, can you send me the message again, mate? Because I've just gone over to it, and there is there's 10 messages, so I don't know which one I'm supposed to be looking at, mate. Can you just send the important one again, real please, Rushmano? Thank you very much, and I'll see what breaking news there is. Nice one. Okay, are we going to talk about the sale update or not, says Subshock? I think we're going to get onto that in a moment, actually, my friend, if you would just be patient, lad. Okay, yeah, I saw this. Araya Daniela. Okay, so that's the update, is it? Araya says Sheikh Jassim plans to upgrade both Old Trafford and the club's character and training goal while continuing to investment in the team. Is this really what it is? Is this what? Surely this isn't the breaking news that everyone's putting in the chat that I have to desperately stop what I'm talking about and go and read. Are you taking a piss, guys? Fucking hell. I mean, it's from the Sun for a start. You know what I mean? It's from the Sun, guys. It's from the fucking Sun. How many times have we heard this about Sheikh Jassim planning to upgrade both Old Trafford and club's character training ground? Fucking hell, guys. Is that it? Bloody hell, I thought we'd signed a player or something then. I thought there'd been a confirmation of a player. The fucking Sun is being used as an actual decent source right now and being interrupting my fucking patter. Is that what's going on? Don't wind me up, guys! You winding me up with bullshit from the Sun! I'm not interested in this! Oh, yeah, exactly, it's regurgitated crap, that mouse. Listen, I'm not going to even talk about that rubbish, if that's what you're talking about, guys. Sorry, but we already knew this. Exactly, of course, if Sheikh Jassim comes in with his billions and billions and billions, he's going to invest in all different areas of the club, you would think. So there's nothing, this is just a rag report from a rag newspaper here, and we don't need to really dwell on that too much, do we, guys? I think it's absolute guff. So if that's the actual news, then I'm not interested in discussing it, to be honest, right now. When there's actual proper news from proper sources about a proper maybe sale news and stuff, we'll discuss it. But some twat from the Sun? No, thank you very much. No, thank you very much. That's not the story. Okay, well, I hope it's not the story. I'm waiting for Rushmano to send me a report. I'm waiting for Rushmano to send me the report through, so please do send me the one. Okay, hang on a second. I see one here. Wait a second. What's this one? No, that can't be it, because that's also from the Sun. That can't be it, guys. Wait, please send me the one, Rushmano, lad, and I'll read it out. But anyway, right, guys, just let's crack on with the transfer news, all right? And we'll talk about that in a little bit once I've established whether or not it's absolute bullshit or not. Okay? So, right, yeah, Bayindir medical, it's looking good. Mason Mount injured, yeah, we've covered that. Bayindir should be coming in, it looks like likely. He's a backup sort of a player. Also, it looks like Brandon Williams is attracting interest from Ipswich Town as a potential loan move. So, great stuff there, guys. What would you say, guys, on Brandon Williams? Loan, keep, or sell? What's your thoughts and opinions there, peeps? Get your opinions in, have your say, do get your thoughts and opinions in. I mean, I just think, yes, loan or sell, to be honest. Sell him if you can, if we can get a few million quid for him. But a loan, I guess, is better than nothing. Get him off of our books, and that would obviously be brilliant. Sell, 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 sell. A lot of people saying sell here, sell, 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 sell. Okay, great. Lots of people. Jarvis Cocky Legend getting there says sell for anything. 5 million quid, says Danny. Yeah, exactly. So hopefully we can, hopefully we can get a little bit of, money for him in some sort of way. That would be wonderful if we can. And, get him off of our books. It's not a big transfer news story. Who really cares? It's not the most pressing of issues. It's just another player that's just not really good enough for the first team that we can move on. So see you later on, son. That's it from me. Brandon Williams, do one. So, hate to say it, but, he's not really all that, is he? Okay, and we don't really need him. If you're thinking about what we've got in terms of the positions, at the moment we've got a bit of depth in the areas that we are worried about. The left side of the pitch, we've got, of course, Malacia, we've got Luke Shaw, and of course even Alvaro Fernandez. Then over on the right side, you've got Dallo, you've got Aaron Wan-Bissaka. So the amount of games that Brandon Williams is actually going to play is very much, uninspiring. So, yes. Any story about Amrabat, says Hendrik? No, mate. just the same old guff. It's expected we're going to go in for him between now and the end of the transfer window. And the same feeling is that we have to sell a player first, maybe McTominay, maybe Donny, in order to finance that deal, which is an absolute shambles in itself because we've already sold Fred. But no, there's not really too much going on with Amrabat at all. Do you know what, Mounts? It's not actually a new microphone that I need, bud. I'm on a new computer tonight. Well, not a new computer. But I'm on my actual main computer, and I just haven't had enough time to work with the settings and stuff and get it working properly. So this is just a temporary one stream thing. Next time it will be absolutely fine. You can see by the camera as well. The camera looks absolutely shit. Look at my shiny forehead, etc. It's just all shit. I haven't had time to set it up properly. So that's what's going on. It's the microphone's absolutely fine. It just needs sorting out and fixing, basically, and the settings sorting out and maybe resetting or whatnot. So it'll be all right. It should be all right. But yes, I'm sure it is sounding a bit distorted tonight, guys. But just have to bear with us for this evening's stream, and then tomorrow it should be all good. Why do we have to follow FFP? Good question, Kate Cadet. It's a shambles, isn't it? I know, nobody else seems to. I know, it is quite frustrating, isn't it? Flip says Sun exclusive, MUFC interest in Amrabat. Okay, just from now on, please do not mention sources like the Sun or the Mirror or the Mail realistically as genuine, you know, breaking news stories from now on, guys, in the live chat, because you're derailing things around here. I'd appreciate it. You know, I see the people going, breaking news, breaking news. No, there isn't any fucking breaking news if it's from the Sun. You know what I mean? Let's have a reputable journo from a reputable outlet report it, and then it may well be deemed as breaking news. But the Sun's just absolute garbaggio. To be fair, we might pop up the occasional like little news story on the screen from them to debate a topic and just to say that they've said this and it could be true. You know, that's something we might say. But as in breaking news to discuss right now, let's not do it. Let's not get everyone's hopes up, because it is just an absolute rag outfit. So there you go. Anyway, the Daily Star. Well, look, I prefer the Sunday Sport, mate. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the old Sunday Sport out, mate. You know what I'm saying, guys? Anyway. 1.4k likes, you're chatting shit there, Lord PlayStation. We haven't got that many. Tell you what, though, we have got 355 legends in here right now, so please do us a favour and help us get towards that. Smash the like button, get us to 350 likes. If you haven't done so already, drop a thumbs up. It's free. It helps the channel out. It helps us to boost up on the algorithm and compete with the clickbait wankers and corporation monstrosities of this world. So hit the thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Check that out. That's good timing. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. That way you'll be able to comment in the live chat and get your thoughts and opinions in throughout the show. So smash the subscribe. That's also free. And get involved. Q&A at the end of the show also. Right. Okay then, peeps. I'm going to get in there raw now with the rest of the news stories I've got to discuss this evening. Q&A's incoming in a little bit, so hang tight. I guess we better get on to Mason Greenwood. And just on Mason Greenwood, we've got a report from, that's right, you guessed it, The Sun. Which says that Mason Greenwood is desired by Al Tittifaq and other Saudi clubs. So great segue, right? Mason Greenwood is desired by Al Tittifaq and other Saudi clubs. Okay then, right, nice one. Yeah, that's great. Love that. Obviously it's just speculative stuff. There is news and reports that there is interest from Mason Greenwood from Saudi Arabia. We'll see if it's legit, but this is actually from The Sun. So always take it with a pinch of salt. In fact, Fabrizio Romano, who, let's face it, is reasonably respectable and reliable. I'd say a lot more than reasonably, actually. He gets it right a heck of a lot more often than he gets it wrong. In fact, he very rarely gets it wrong. He doesn't post bullshit. I mean, he might milk a few things every now and then, but he definitely, more often than not, gets it bang right. He says this. He says Steven Gerrard denies the links for his club, Al Tittifaq, to sign Mason Greenwood. He says it's fake news. That's what Greenwood said. Sorry, Gerrard said that it's fake news. Gerrard said it's fake news and post about the rumours of Greenwood joining the Saudi side. So, you know, Al Tittifaq obviously may be rumoured to be interested in him. Yeah, Tittifaq, Red Olsen. That's right. That's right. Al Tittifaq interested in Mason Greenwood. Doesn't seem... Oh, Al Tittifaqi. Sorry, I said it wrong. It's actually Al Tittifaqi. I apologise. So, you know, there you go. It's obviously rough stuff, guys, in regards to those stories. I do believe we have to just wait for the reputable sources to discuss it. I mean, it's like all those people going on about the Amrabat deal being done a week or two ago or whatever. It's bullshit, guys. I mean, it could well be done. It should well be done. We should hopefully go in for him and get it done, but it's not done yet, you know? And so if you're somebody that said that it's done and agreed between the two clubs a couple of weeks ago, then you're sucking at the Sun's teat. That sounded a bit wrong. I meant the newspaper. You're sucking at the Sun's teat, essentially. You know? So don't be foolish, guys. Don't be a sheeple. Wait for these things to be done and dusted. Wait for them to really progress, and then you'll have then you won't be there won't be a mug. Rugmuncher007, thank you very much indeed here for getting your highlighted member comment in here, bro. I do appreciate you, lad. He says Greenwood would fit right in over there. Oh, he's only gone and gone there. Oh. Oh, Rugmuncher007, lad. Steady on, my son. Steady on, my son. Bloody hell. Bloody hell, mate. Anyway, okay. Fair enough. That's your opinion, lad. I'm not going to comment. Right, you what? Oh, my goodness me. Fucking hell. Right, let's crack on. So, apparently, Saudi clubs are interested in him. Gerrard's apparently just dismissed it as fake news. Mike Keegan from the Daily Mail reporting that Mason Greenwood was under the impression earlier this summer that he would be returning to Man United. Another fantastic source, guys. The Daily Mail, you know. But hey, look. This is what is going out there. You know, some people suggesting that he was expected to join back. And I think that was what was going to happen, actually, until the backlash happened after Man United's initial sort of statement a week ago when they were testing the waters to see what the sort of fan reaction was. And obviously, since then, they had to change their opinion on whether or not to keep him. So, yeah, I mean, generally, we don't really quote those sorts of publications, but just an interesting topic there. And also the Mail Sport reporting that AS Roma manager Jose Mourinho is an admirer of Mason Greenwood. So, you know, listen, it's a scrape in the barrel kind of news night tonight, guys. I told you. Usually we look at all the great sources, all the great, you know, we've already covered the info from David Ornstein and Fab in regards to these people. You know, like Bayindir, obviously there's news about that, legitimate news, legitimate information. But in regards to other stuff, it's just a lot of speculative guff. But Jose Mourinho may be interested in Mason Greenwood over at Roma. That would actually be a tremendous move for him. Let's hope that he maybe can go there and Jose can, you know, show him a warm welcome and he can get this behind him and move on as a person and as a player and hopefully become better at both. You know, he's obviously somewhat of an alleged scumbag. But if he can change and be a better person out of all of this, then I guess it won't all be a negative thing. Let's hope he, you know, does do that and becomes a better person more than anything else. But there you go. I'll ask the live chat very quickly. Where do you think Mason Greenwood will end up at the end of this transfer window? Do have your say in the live chat. So do you think he'll go to a Saudi Arabian team? Maybe a Turkish side? We've heard there's interest from Turkey. What about Italy? There's a few clubs in Italy reportedly interested in the guy. Maybe you think we won't be able to get rid of him, stay at Manchester United and rot away. Who knows? Get your thoughts and opinions in here, guys. Let's have a little vote. But for me, I do think maybe Italy is probably quite likely because I don't know if Mason would want to go to Saudi Arabia. He's just had a new child, obviously. I don't know if he would be prepared to do the sort of level of uprooting that's required there. He's only 21 himself. It's going to be a big move wherever he goes in terms of big changes. So we'll see. PSG or Saudi says must play. Prison says world's greatest neighbours. West Ham says Thugger. Saudi says stay gold. Okay, nice one. Alcatraz FC. He'll join Jose at Roma. Probably the best move for him, actually, from the ones that I've heard. From the speculative links that I've heard, that will probably be the best one. I mean, we've heard there's also teams like maybe Marseille, Monaco, a couple of different French outfits are interested in him also. But it does look like, you know, Roma would be, I think, the best move for him at this stage. McDonald's says Tommy. McDonald's says AML. Great minds think alike. Tesco says Philip Chapman. Turkey says Nas. Italy somewhere. Italy or Turkey. Prison FC says United. Man City says Araya Daniel. Could you imagine if the shitty scummers signed him on a free? It's not going to happen, mate. Millwall says Ryan. MLS, Roma. Good call, guys. I mean, I do think that there's some basis to this whole Jose Mourinho link. I could imagine that Jose's the sort of strong character that would actually maybe take a chance on this guy. Obviously, look, you know, people do make mistakes, as we've talked about. I'm not even going to get into all of that sort of stuff. I'm just talking about the football transfer aspect of it, really. People do make mistakes, I suppose. He does seem like a scummer from what I've heard. But, you know, let's hope that he moves on and improves as a person. And that Jose Mourinho, if he does take him over at Roma, can be that sort of person to help him to do that, which would be nice. By the way, there's just something come in here. Thank you, Rushmano, for letting us know this. That United will play Burnley tomorrow in a behind-the-closed-doors friendly at Carrington. That's quite interesting. So playing Burnley behind-the-closed-doors friendly, just maybe chance to work on some fitness of some of the squad players, etc. The Guardian, just these are a few updates that are just coming in right now, guys. Richard Arnold's position at Man United as chief executive is under increasing pressure over his handling of the club's investigation into Mason Greenwood. That's via The Guardian. That's quite interesting. And then also, as I said, there was a report that Sheikh Jassim reported to be winning the Manchester United bid, is set to be announced soon. I'm not going to talk and speculate too much on that, though, at this moment, because, as I say, the sources are reasonably sus, and it just seems like a lot of regurgitated mess, to be fair. But let's continue with... Oh, Harchester United, says Kevin Hillbrand. Brilliant. Yeah, Linda Block needs a player, mate. Francois Cock, what's going on, lad? How you doing? How you doing? A lot of people on social media don't make mistakes by the looks, says Malps. That's it. I mean, people do make mistakes in life, don't they? I mean, usually they don't involve sexual assaults, let's be fair. Like, people do make mistakes. You know, people can make a mistake and murder someone. Guess what? They probably shouldn't be part of a society. And I'm not saying Mason Greenwood shouldn't be part of society. I'm just saying that Man United obviously made the decision to get rid of Mason Greenwood based on not just football. If it was just on football, he'd definitely still be a United player, but based on the damage that it could have done to Manchester United and the stigma that's attached to him. So anyway, I'm done basically talking about the Mason Greenwood case from that sort of side of things. We're doing a transfer news show. He is a player that we can generate big cash for and move him on and sell him this summer and go and reinvest that into a good forward player, maybe to replace him. And that's what I'm hoping to do. That's what I'm talking about, really, and want to talk about. I want to talk about Mason Greenwood's new home, where he can go and play football and we can generate some cash and not be stuck with this guy, basically. So hopefully we can see that happen. And as I've mentioned, you know, we are expecting to be going to get a number 9. It's known that Ten Hag is pushing for a new attacker, and especially with what's happened with Mason Greenwood. And if we can sell Mason for, I don't know, 30 million, 35 million, 40 million, then we can hopefully do a good job and generate some cash and go and sign somebody that's very decent. So it does look like you know, maybe Leonardo's being linked with us. There's a few different outlets that are linked with us. So let's go for it, guys. Bring in a number 9. That'd be awesome. Thank you very much, Stephanie Griffith. 173 likes. That's brilliant, guys. We're very close to 200 likes. Keep hitting the thumbs up. So if you haven't done so, drop a little like on it. You know it makes sense. I'm basically just going to have a quick look at what's come in tonight. It's a slow news day. And then I'll just get into the latest once again. Actually, I'll do a quick rundown. So as I say, David Ornstein is reporting that Dean Henderson's most likely destination is Crystal Palace at this moment in time. Mason Mount is injured. These are all the big sort of stories of the day. Mason Mount is injured and will miss the game against Nottingham Forest. He's expected to be back after the international break. Absolute nightmare, isn't it? Very, very disappointing that he's injured. Bayindir is looking like he will be signing for Manchester United very soon. Altay Bayindir, just a backup goalkeeper. Nothing really to be too excited about there. But Ornstein reported that he did conduct a medical test today on a possible €5 million offer or move, as they consider a move to sign the Fenerbahce goalkeeper. So it is obviously highly likely that this now goes through and progresses and we do sign the guy. David Ornstein said, subject to the results of Altay Bayindir's provisional medical checks, Man United will have the choice to close out a deal worth around €5 million or focus on other available options. So, you know, it's not definitely done right now. A few outlets are reporting that it is done, but it's not definitely done as of right now. But it does look very likely that that's happening, seeing as United have conducted medical tests for this guy. Just a few other little links, like Brandon Williams expected to perhaps be loaned out to Ipswich. Jose likes Mason Greenwood. There's reports of Greenwood being wanted by Saudi Arabian teams. I mean, that's basically the news of the day, guys. Man United are pathetic in this transfer window, aren't we? It's so gash. I mean, I don't know why I've come to expect anything else, to be fair, other than that. Because it's always been the case since we've been doing this channel. 10 years plus we've been doing this channel. And obviously the Glazers have been here for 18 years. And in that entire time that we have been doing this, they have always disappointed us in the transfer window. And this is no different. So I really do hope that those speculative reports from The Sun are true, that Sheikh Jassim's won the bidding and he's going to be announced reasonably soon and all of that. That'd be lovely, of course, if we can get these Glazer shithouses out. It's bad timing for us because the window shuts in 9 days and Manchester United is still scratching around trying to get a decent squad of players together, unfortunately. We don't even have necessarily enough depth in certain key areas to do the business, like the number 9 position is a real concern. The midfield is a real concern. So we've obviously got to do some more business, and we haven't done that yet. if we'd have had the new owners come in at the start of the summer, then we would be in a greater position right now, I think, to challenge for the title, because we'd have had some ambition shown by our new owners and new investors who would have invested heavily at the start of their regime at United, I would imagine, by showing what they're prepared to do, which is to have ambition and challenge. So it comes down to the Glazers again. Hashtag Glazers out. You know, the 1958 are staging a sit-in for the Nottingham Forest game, as I keep discussing on this channel. Go and check out their Twitter page at __1958 on Twitter to find out more information about it. But it's very important, really, guys, that you can do what you can. Obviously, if you can't go, it's for match-going fans. If you're going to the match, sit around for 60 minutes afterwards. We shall not be moved. Get your thoughts and opinions in there, you know. Let everybody know that you are not happy with what's going on. So let's get a hashtag Glazers out in the live chat. And also say thank you to Rugmuncher007, who's gifted out 5 memberships on the channel. Get in there, my son. Thank you very much, Rugmuncher007. That's very, very kind of you, mate. What an absolute baller, lad. Thank you very much, guys. Get some big love in there for this guy, Mr. Rugmuncher007, lad, who's gifted out 5 memberships on the channel. Go on. That's very generous of you. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Get some love in the chat there for him. He's gifted out a membership. It's gone to Captain Swag. Mick as well, getting in from Ireland. Get in there. The Hoff 1K as well. Stuart Baker and Morgan. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here. And you have been chosen as one of the lucky ones. It's bloody fly there, guys. I don't know if you saw that. You have been chosen as one of the lucky ones. Get out of my face, man. You've been chosen as one of the lucky ones there, Rugmuncher007, by Rugmuncher007, who's gifted out 5 memberships on the channel. Get in there, you beauty. Thank you so much for that, bro. That's very nice. Right, okay, what we're going to do now is, it's a short news night show from me, really. We started late, and obviously we've talked about the big stories. I'm not going to ramble on here and talk about a lot of the other speculative guff stories that are going on. Of course, we're on here for a bit longer. If anything major breaks and drops, we will discuss it on the channel, of course. That's why we do these late night shows, because often there is some good news that comes out in the evening. So we'll stick on here for a while. I'm going to have a Q&A now, though. So stick around, have your thoughts and opinions in the live chat. Get them in there. We will discuss them and see what you guys are saying for yourselves. So now's the time to have a bit of a Q&A. Before I do that, I'm just going to pop over to Twitter. The link's at the top of the live chat. Go over there, give us a retweet if you haven't done so. That will help the stream out. And give us a follow on Twitter at Flying Pig United, and Instagram and all those places if you haven't done so already. And I'll just go over there and shout everyone out. And thank you to you all for giving us a retweet. And then we will get into the Q&A. So, big love and big respect to all these people. 17 reposters tonight. Thank you so much, all of you. Aaron Homeyard, Luan France, The Goat, Richard Westerpeck, Sanjay Ramatar, Stephen Braun, United Mark, Ryan Burberspin 9, Tommy Boyle 71, get in there you handsome bastard, John Boy Cat, Tiger Woods, Duncan Belifo, Feline Fur, Sin Games UK, Rugmuncher007, Vincent Bullock, The Butcher of Manchester, Francois Cock, Mr. Sims, and Jarvis Cocker. What an absolute hero. Shout out to you, Mr. Jarvis. I appreciate that, mate. And everybody else who's done that and given us a share there. In fact, we've had 20 now, guys. So thank you, everyone who's taken the time to give us a retweet there. It's very, very kind of you, and it does help the stream out a bit. Right, then, time to get into the Q&A. You do need to be subscribed to chat. Thank you, Boomy, for retweeting us as well. You do need to be subscribed to chat, so hit the subscribe button if you are new to this show. Get yourself in there if you are new here for the first time, and subscribe. Smash a like and have your say now. We're going to read a bunch of comments. I'm actually going to stay on here for at least sort of 15 minutes, I reckon, and discuss the news. Thank you very much, United Devil. I appreciate that. Hey, we got a super chat here, by the way, from MUFC Realist TV, another great United channel. Thank you very much indeed there for sharing the love there. I appreciate that. It says, forget about the news. You are the content. Mate, thank you so much, mate. I hope there's no naughty, funny business going on there. You know what I mean? Thank you, MUFC Realist TV. Yes, mate. So I spoke to Jarvis a couple of weeks ago, and soon I will be happy to come on to your show and discuss United with you boys. So I'm looking forward to that. Big love. Thank you very much for being a member of the channel, first of all, and also for the super chat. Let's get some C's in there for MUFC Realist TV. Thank you very much indeed. Hope you're doing well, and big love, big love. Ezio, it's already going, mate. I'm joking. There will be a Nick Morale gaming stream very, very soon. Yes, big up Mick Ruby, big up Jarvis Cocker, big up the lads. I know it is Ray UK. I know. If you're new to the channel tonight, if you're new to the stream, I'm streaming on a different sort of thing at this moment in time. That's why it is, because I've got a new sort of setup on the go. Should I show you? I wonder if I can. Actually, no, I won't be able to, guys. It's the leads behind the the leads behind the desk, and I'd have to like feed it under the desk in order to show you properly. It's too much of a nightmare. I'll do a video about it soon though, but I've got an entirely new sort of look setup here. I've got one of those dual monitor mount things that goes on the desk, and I basically I'm streaming on my tower PC, whereas I used to stream on my laptop down here, and I've switched over. So this stream's going to look spotty and messed up, and also sound gash. But for the next stream, it will all be sorted out. I did see that Gary Finnegan, but it sounds like BS to me, lad, because it's from The Sun, I believe, that particular statement. So it's not something that I'm going to get involved with until I hear it from a slightly more reputable source, to be honest. Adam says, Pig, you like the fact that men and women are mixed in EA? I mean, I like the fact there's men and women in the game, but I don't really understand. I mean, it's supposed to be a simulation of real-life football. So if it's a simulation of real-life football, then you can't have mixed-gender squads. So it's now become an arcade game. That's fine. You know, I've not got a huge problem with it, but you know, when a female player's got more strength than Paul Pogba or someone on the pitch, it gets a little bit sus. You know what I mean? So I don't really know how that's going to work. We'll see how it works. But it's supposed to be a simulation of football. If it's a simulation of football, then it should be the women playing against the women, really, and the men playing against the men, because then that actually is a simulation of football. That's what happens in real life. Otherwise, you'd have, you know, Sam Kerr or whatever signing for a bloke's team in real life. And that doesn't happen. So, you know, I think it's a bit strange, I'll be honest. But there you go. Still interested. You can't wait to tackle Alicia Lehman. Get in there, Burber, mate. Go on, lad. Yes, bend it like Lehman. Piggy last cut his hair. Atkinson was the manager. Good one, the mustard. I know, mate. This is a shocking do at the minute, mate. I know. I've got a different angle as well at the minute. So look, you can literally see how gash it looks at the minute, mate. I literally haven't cut this hair since before lockdown, mate. If we sell Hendo, can we sign Mary Earps instead? Well, she's actually a pretty decent goalkeeper, isn't she? Fair enough. Yeah, just switch her over to the men's side. Absolutely. Michael says, wasn't Tony Adams put in prison for drink driving, still ends up a football legend? Yeah, I believe he was, actually, yeah. In fact, I read Tony Adams' autobiography on a plane to the USA. Do you know that? That's a few hours of my life I'm never getting back. That was a boring book. That's right up there with Kevin Keegan's Football. It's a funny old game, as one of the shittest books I've ever read. But hey, there you go, man. Thank you very much for getting in there raw with that, lad. Yeah, he did, mate. He did go to prison. Yeah, fair play to him. You know, but I mean, that's a bit different to committing some sort of assault. Listen, it's obviously very irresponsible, and I'm definitely not defending being a drink driver, but it's definitely different to potentially allegedly committing some sort of a heinous sexual crime. Anyway, hey, happy birthday to you, Eamon Barrett. I hope you have a great day, my friend. That's bloody awesome. Get in there, you Don. Yeah. Don't cut the hair, man. It's your image, bruv. Ah, fair enough, United Devil. Well, I might do it at some point. Thank you, the Hoop, man. That's very nice. Kate says, Pig, your hair's been a disgrace for months, bro. Get it cut. Hey, I know. I'm just growing it, mate. I don't care. You know, you see, this is the thing. Like, at some point, I will get it done. But I mean, it's one of my pet hates in life to go to the hairdressers. Dimmy says he has a barber fear. I mean, I kind of do. It's not so much the fact that I fear the barbers. It's more just the whole social dynamic of it. I hate it. I hate having to go sit there and talk bullshit about what fucking holidays you're going on or what bullshit you go. You know, who needs it, guys? I'd rather just, when I'm ready, I'm just going to zip it off with clippers myself, grade 1 all over. That's the sort of geezer I am. I'm going to grow it until it starts to piss me off, and then I'm just going to zip it off. That's how I roll. The Vutinator, thank you for the 191 likes update. Guys, get in. Only 9 likes away now. No, she doesn't do that, Kate Cadet lad. No, I wouldn't let her at it, bro. Crikey. No way. Did your hair? Oh, dig your hair. Sorry, I thought I thought you said would she do your hair? No, yeah, she does like it actually, mate. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And what? And what? Can you not believe that, Kate Cadet? We've seen your bloody hair, mate. You know what I'm saying? I've seen your hair before, son, and it is sus. Okay. Yeah, exactly, Luan France. No, you're right. It's true. I could talk the hind legs off a camel, couldn't I? Piggy going for a Joel Glazer hairstyle, says Matthew Smith. Oh, don't say that. I'm going to have to cut it now. I'm going to just zip the top off, mate, so the hairline comes to literally back here, and then I'll just have a full-on skullet, the old skull mullet on the go, and then that'll be the full-on Glazer shithouse hairdo. But I'm not there yet, bud. I'm not there yet. I am receding. You can see from this angle, you know, the forehead's definitely, like, getting bigger. I'm starting to recede. It's true. Crikey, Rug Bunch 007, you need to calm down, bro. David Beckham's iconic fade, interesting. Barber prices are ridiculous nowadays. Do it yourself. Yeah, exactly. Precisely. Your brother's girlfriend cuts my hair for free, says Ray UK08. Go on then. Get in there. Send her around, mate. Come to Istanbul with me, Pig, says Erdam. Maybe one day. Streaming and talking bullshit. Anyway, so yes, it's been a while, little Nathan. How are you getting on there, my son? Good to see you. Your hair's allowed to be sus. I'm not a celeb pig like you. Well, I'm definitely not a celeb, Cake Cadet lad. And anyway, even if I was a celeb, I'd be one of these real celebs, mate. You know, and I'm definitely not a celeb. I mean, look at my mustache. Just so you know, guys. Do I look like a well-groomed individual to you? No. Look at my mustache, for fuck's sake, guys. I mean, look, it's all hanging over my top lip. I mean, that is just unnecessary. I mean, I should definitely sort that out, actually. In fact, look, it's thinner here on the sides. It's thinner here on the sides than it is in the middle. It's thick in the middle. In fact, if you squint your eyes, it almost looks like a full-on Adolf Hitler tash. I've just realised the middle's like thicker than the outside here. And it's almost like I've got a full-on fucking Hitler on the go, mate. I just realised, dude, I need to sort this out. I'm going to have to give a cheeky little trim of myself after this. Bloody hell. I know I was just saying I don't care, but I don't want to look like Adolf. You know what I mean? Definitely don't want to look like... Yeah, Manscaped are going up. Adolf United. Goodness me. Everyone knows he's a shithouse Liverpool fan. You know what I mean? Pretty sure he attended art school in Liverpool, didn't he? Fucking Scouser. You know what I mean? Oh, bloody hell, Berber. Goodness me. Got to get rid of this Hitler tash. Thank you, John Boy Cat. Appreciate you. True says Freedom Journey. Yeah, that's it, mate. He's a fucking Scouser. In fact, that would be a great chant to sing to Liverpool supporters when you play them, wouldn't it? Even Hitler's a Scouser. Even Hitler's a Scouser. Even Hitler's a Scouser. You know what I mean? Oh, too much of a wanker. He had to support the Scousers, says Berber. Exactly. The Amish beard ain't doing me any favours. Well, you say that, but it's you should see what it's like down at the old watering hole, mate. You know, when I'm discussing things with Ezekiel and Ishmael. You know, to be fair, the ladies who are dangling the candles, the strings into the wax and making candles, mate. Always giving me the eye with this beard, my son. You know what I mean? Oh, yes. Crikey. Red card says in games. Nas786 says, Piggy, do a competition, please. We drew the winners for last night's competition, so I'm going to do a competition soon, but I'll just do like one a week or something like that, Nas786. Yeah, I mean, actually, I will hold a competition. I'll hold a competition for who's put the most annoying comment in there tonight. Guess what, Nas786? You're the winner, mate. You're the winner, bud. Is there really? There's a town in Amish, Pennsylvania called Intercourse, Pennsylvania. That's mental, lad. What? Nice one, Rajat. You know it, Stephanie. You know it. Who won? It was Mike Hill, and also... Who was the other one who won, guys? It's gone out of my head right now. I got it written down somewhere, though. But it was Mike Hill and... Melissa Smith. Melissa Smith and Mike Hill. Haven't seen Melissa in the stream yet, but when she comes in, obviously, remind us to tell her she's won. But Mike Hill won one. He's got to message me on social media, and I'll get his details and send him his T-shirt. Yeah, that was it. Melissa Smith, Batman Knife fan. Nice one. Thank you, Nas786. Your mum lives in Philadelphia, says Matthew Smith. Right, okay then. Fair enough. Thanks for sharing, Matthew Smith, lad. Does she live in Intercourse, Pennsylvania? I hope not. Oh, good shout, must play. Yep, yep. Oh, little Nathan, I'm so sorry to hear that, man. Let's get some love hearts. Stay strong, man. You know, there's no easy way. Funerals are very difficult, mate. There's no easy way to know how to be or react or feel. Everything's probably very raw for you at the moment, mate. Just you know, stay strong, my man. And I hope it's a good service and stuff for you, my friend. Sorry to hear that, bro. Much love. You nearly choked on your toffee revels to sing games. Nice one. Toffee revels are good. I like the minstrels without the shell as well. The orange one's all right. The coffee one's nice. You know, I don't really see the hate on revels. I like them all. I'll be honest, I like them all. Kate Cadet, yeah, you can suggest that, mate, and I can suggest for you to mind your own fucking business, lad. How's that? Vincent Bullock suggested that the other day, mate. You're second on that suggestion, mate. You're second on it, bud. But that is actually a very good suggestion. That is a good suggestion. We'll probably do that one day coming up, actually. That's a very good suggestion, to be fair. Because then more people will share it around. You're right. It's a good idea, actually, bud. Absolutely. Yes, indeed, Berber. Absolutely. We welcome everybody in here as well. So, you know, we don't hold any, ill feeling to anybody for their beliefs or sexuality or anything like that. The reality is you know what? Tolerance is key, my friends. That's what I always say. And live and let live. That's what I say. Live and let live. As long as nobody's hurt anybody else, live or let live. That's what I say. So get in there, my son. Let's get some cheeky little rainbow emojis in the live chat, my son. Absolutely. Okay. Big up the community. Thank you, United Devil. Is an epic community there, dude. Thank you so much for getting in there raw, lad. I appreciate that. Oh, toffos were good sweets, weren't they? Yeah, good shout. Absolutely. Yeah, 100%. So true. Have to agree with it. That's it, Rajat, mate. Everybody's from a different place and a background in this world. It's a crazy world. We're literally spinning around the sun on a rock doing 40,000 miles an hour right now or some shite. You know what I mean? Like, in my opinion, it's as long as you're nice to each other, then I don't have a problem with anybody. I take people as they are to me, basically, in all walks of life. Get in there, Travis. He says, Sue. Yeah, have a retweet league table and the top three get a piece of your cut hair. Goodness me, Marshmallow, you'd be getting a piece of that, wouldn't you? To add to your, I don't know, to your pig shrine in your closet, mate. You know what I'm saying? I'm joking. Thank you, Nas. You're not bloody nice to me, says the Cake Cadet. I am nice to you, actually, Cake Cadet, lad. Do you know, I just used the word, I tolerate people, right? And I tolerate everyone, and I think tolerance is key. Well, in your case, Cake Cadet, tolerance is bloody well key, mate. I tolerate you big time. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're still here, mate. Oh, goodness me. If I cook pigs, I would donate it to charity, says Vincent Bullock. What? What's the matter with you? Big Shrine says Rush Bardo. Right, anyway, okay, fair enough. Right, I'm going to read a few more comments out, guys. Get your thoughts and opinions in. We have smashed 200 likes on the stream. That's great stuff. It's a slow news day today, guys. I will be back on. I am going to be doing afternoon and evening shows. I know I didn't do one today. I was actually sorting out this place. I'll do a stream tour of it tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, but soon. We'll have a video on of a little stream tour. Not a stream tour, like a video. I'll do a standalone video and show you the new setup. It's pretty cool, actually. I'm liking it. So I'll show you the setup. Obviously, the camera's looking gash. The microphone's looking gash at the moment. But things will get a lot better once I've been able to play around with it. So, yeah, just know that. I'm going to read a few more comments out. Simon says you should run for government, Piggy. You would go down very well in the House of Commons with your comments. Yes, that's a very nice thing for you to say, Simon. But I don't want to sit in there on the green benches with the protoplasma convertebrate jellies of men. I leave that up to Boris and people like that. And I don't want to dangle I might be called the flying pig, but I don't want to dangle my love spuds in the mouth of a pig. So no, definitely not. I can't be bothered with politics, mate. Poly means many in Latin, and ticks are parasites. Politics is many parasites, my friends. They're all wankers. Pretty much, they're all wankers. Anyway. Right, nice one. Cool. David Cameron would love you. Don't even get me started, bro. Hell no. That guy's living in a Black Mirror episode that's gone back. Pig fucker. Oh my goodness, what we said. Anyway, I better wrap this stream up before we descend into serious chaos. I apologise, guys. It's supposed to be a serious news show about Manchester United. I'm talking about fucking pigs on here. Goodness me. What's happened? Anyway, right, guys. I'm going to basically wrap this stream up. It's just an hour show today. Just an hour show tonight, guys. So, you know, come back afterwards, have your say on anything we've discussed, such as the Bayindir deal, where Greenwood could end up, Henderson, Brandon Williams, etc. You know, there's not that much going on. Amrabat. Come back and get your thoughts and opinions in. Thank you, Travis. Thank you, everyone, for watching the streams tonight and getting in there raw. Really do appreciate you all. You're a bunch of legends. Stay classy. Thank you very much, MUFC Readers TV. Thank you for getting in here raw as well, lads. Much love. Same to you, bro. Rushmano, Chris Barker, United 90, Nick S, Rajat, Must Play. Yeah, you know, funny. Thank you, the Hoot Man. Yeah, it's just a funny, chilled out stream tonight. More of a little chat and bit of banter session, wasn't it, than anything else? Because not that much going on at United, sadly. We've got 9 more days left of the transfer window. We'll be able to see, hopefully soon, some business taking place. Thank you, Simon Warner, sorry. You have a great night, dude, as well. Thank you, bro. Chris Barker, Rajat, Madhouse. Yeah, watch the stream back, mate. Watch the stream back, mate. I'm not going to go into it right now. Rug Muncher, Sing Games. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Lewis. Vincent Bullock as well. Simon, Lucky, Madhouse, Batman, Duncan, United Devil. Once again, thanks to all the retweeters. Thanks to all the people who've smashed the like on the video. Thank you, everyone in the chat, for commenting and getting your thoughts in for me and everybody else to communicate with. And you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Kick at Flying Pig United. Check out the website, flyingpigunited.com, as well for your latest United news. Have a good one, folks. I'm going to say, stay classy to you all now. Have a great night. We'll be back tomorrow afternoon with the latest Man United news of the day. Hopefully there is some good stuff to discuss. And we will be returning to our regularly scheduled programming of an afternoon show and an evening show. And hopefully the microphone and everything. Thank you, Tommy Boy, you legend. Get in. That's a good shout, actually. Quiz night, footy quiz night would be great. We'll be getting back in here with, you know, an updated stream setup also. So that's it from me, guys. Follow us on all the Instagrams and social medias and all that stuff in the links in the description down below. And smash a like and subscribe and click the bell icon. And have yourself a bloody good one, guys. And remember, when the seagulls follow the trawler, as this is because they think sardines will be thrown into the sea. Thank you very much.